Hey art friends, so today I'm going to be showing you how to draw a candy corn, alright? Now I'm going to go ahead and draw the entire thing in marker first, that way it's a little bit darker and you guys can see it. But if you want to grab a pencil in case you have to erase, I would suggest it. Okay, now to help you guys out, I will be putting the finished drawing right here above the Drawing Joshua logo, that way you guys have something to look at while we draw. Alright, so I have my marker, and what I'm going to do is kind of find the center of the page, and I'm just going to draw a circle. And this is going to be for the candy corn's eye, okay? Kind of a circle, doesn't have to be anything, doesn't have to be perfect. And then we're going to draw the second eye, so it's kind of look like it's behind this one. So I'm going to start from like the center of this circle. I'm just going to draw a circle that's roughly the same size. It's just going to kind of look like it disappears behind this one just a little bit. All right, awesome. Now inside of these we're going to go ahead and draw pupils. Okay, so kind of off to the side I'm just going to draw another circle like that, and then on the same one on the other side, I'm gonna draw another circle. Okay, and then when I color those in, what I'm gonna do is actually just draw one more circle, and I'm gonna leave that part white, okay? That way it looks like his eyes are shiny. All right, great job. Now let's go ahead and do some eyebrows, okay? So from here, just kind of draw a straight line that comes up, and it kind of curves down towards the side of the eye. We're just gonna give them small but thick eyebrows, okay? So it's gonna curve, comes back up, and then just connects from the top, all right? So same thing on the other side. I might make this one even a little bit smaller. We'll just give them two different eyebrows. So basically just gonna do a straight line like this, and it comes down just a little bit and curves, and then it goes back up and curves over, maybe like that. All right, awesome job. Now, why don't we go ahead and draw a mouth on him, okay? So if we start at the bottom of this eye, and we kind of just come over a little bit and down, okay? This is gonna be where we make his mouth. So I'm basically just gonna draw this curved line, maybe something like that. And it's just going to go down, and that's gonna be the start of it, okay? Now, to make sure it all kind of lines up, what I'm going to do is go to the right eye, and I'm going to go over and down, kind of about the same distance that we did over here. So over and down, maybe like here is where I'll draw the other end of it. And now I can just go ahead from this one and just connect them. Just like that. All right, and again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but now let's go ahead and from where we ended here, I'm gonna start to do the bottom of his mouth, okay? We're gonna make him look like he has an open mouth. Just gonna curve down like this, and it kind of stops there. All right, and this is gonna be where the end of his mouth is. So we're just gonna give him a tiny little lip, and it's just gonna jet over to make like a V shape, okay? All right, awesome job. Now, we're gonna come down from the edge a little bit. We're gonna give him a tongue. So it's just gonna be like a quarter of a circle or kind of like a C. And then I'm gonna go down a little bit. And then I'm gonna make another curve, just like that. All right, great job. Now, from that first part of his tongue that we drew, I'm just gonna draw this curved line that connects back up to the top of his mouth, all right? And then what we're gonna do is kind of the same shape as this line, the same curve. I'm gonna do another one, and that's gonna make it look like he has some teeth when we color it in. As you can see from the reference photo, we'll leave those white. All right, next, let's go ahead and draw his body, okay? So I like to start on the left-hand side. So from his mouth here, I'm gonna go over just a little bit, maybe like that. And then on the right side, over about the same amount, maybe like that. All right, now you've seen a candy corn before, so we're gonna make it almost like a triangle. All right, so we'll draw the top first. So it's just gonna go up, kind of at a little bit of an angle. And then it kind of curves around like that. And then it curves back down, and we're gonna connect it to this line here, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and start from the bottom, but you can start from the top too if you'd like. And it just connects like that. All right, great job so far. All right, next, let's go ahead and draw the bottom. And we'll draw his arms too, okay? So from where we ended here, I'm just gonna keep going down a little further. And I'm just gonna stop and we'll draw his arm, and then we'll kind of figure out where the bottom of his body is, all right? So from where we put his mouth, I'm just gonna draw one line like that at a little bit of an angle, and another line, just a little bit apart. All right, now I'm gonna go in, as this is gonna be the inside of his arm, I'm just gonna go further down like that, and then it just connects back to his body, okay? Because we're gonna make it look like his hand is on his hip. So now the top part, I'm gonna keep that same distance between these two lines. I'm gonna go a little bit further. It's gonna curve, and then it comes back down, kind of like this, but we don't touch the body with this one, okay? All right, now we're gonna draw his hand. So I'm gonna draw just kind of this curved line, kind of makes it look like a C. We're gonna give him some fingers, all right? So it just kind of comes out, gets a little bit bigger, and comes back in like that. And then I'll draw another one, kind of the same, gets a little bit bigger at the top, comes down, and we'll give him one more. And it just goes back to the side. I'll just extend it like that. All right, awesome job. Now, why don't we go ahead and go down just a little bit, and we'll kind of make that like the bottom of the candy corn. So now it just goes over and down just a little bit. And it comes back up. All right, now we can go ahead and just connect these. All right, awesome job. Now, let's go ahead and give him some feet, okay? And then we'll draw his last arm here in a second. Okay, so from the center here, I'm just gonna draw two straight lines that come down. This inside one is gonna go down just a little bit further, okay? Because this is gonna be like the back of his foot. So now, it's just a straight line that comes over, and you can decide how big or small to make his feet. So I'll probably stop there. Curve it back, and it's just gonna slowly keep curving until it connects with that line. All right, so now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I'm gonna draw one straight line down, stop at about the same point, draw another straight line down, stop at about the same point as that one, just draw the straight line over, maybe like that, and then it curves up a little bit, and connects back down like that. All right, great job so far. I just know yours is looking awesome. All right, now let's go ahead and draw his last arm, all right? So from just above the smile on this side, kind of like almost where we did this arm, I'm gonna make it a little bit higher. It's gonna go up like here. Just gonna draw a line there, and a line maybe there. All right, now we're just gonna draw it. We're gonna make him like waving. So maybe a little bit of a curve to it. Like that, and then we'll draw his hand. Okay, so it's just gonna be a curve up, and that's gonna kind of be like his wrist or like his palm, and then we'll draw his finger. Okay, so like we did in the other one, we're gonna make kind of big at the end and a little bit smaller at the base, and that's gonna make it look a little bit more cartoonish. So I'm gonna draw a straight line over, and there's just gonna be this oval that comes up and comes back down, that gets a little bit smaller at the base. Okay, now there's two more fingers to go. So a little bit over, draw an oval up and around, gets a little bit smaller at the base, and then we'll draw one more finger that kind of gets a little bit bigger and comes back in, and we'll draw another curved line to make it look like the rest of his palm. Okay, now every candy corn does have stripes, all right? Because typically it's yellow at the bottom, orange in the middle, and white at the top. All right, so where I'm gonna put my stripes is right in here. So basically if we go from maybe a little bit below where we did the teeth, okay, so it's just gonna be like this, and it's just gonna be like a straight line across. I might have a little bit of a curve to it. And then I'll do one more at the top, because we only need 2 lines to make 3 sections. All right, so kind of by the eyes, we'll just go like this. All right, awesome job. Now I think it's time to go ahead and color them in. So as you can see from the reference photo, and like we discussed, I'm gonna go ahead and do the bottom yellow, and I'll do the middle orange and the top white. But you guys are welcome to color in your candy corn whatever colors you'd like, or you can pause the video at the end and match the colors that I chose. All right, guys, so as you can see, I colored in my candy corn yellow in the middle. I kind of did an orange and just gave him a pink tongue and a red mouth, but I'd love to see how your drawings turned out. So feel free to tag me on any social media posts, or have you or a parent email me your finished drawing at drawingjoshua123@gmail.com. Now, please remember that drawing does take practice, so practice and always have fun. Thanks, everyone.